Hi everybody, let's see what are the 30 must know concepts for electronics interview on diodes. So first question is, what is a diode? Diode, here di means two and ode is taken from electrode word. That means diode is a two-terminal unidirectional electrical device. Unidirectional are those devices which allows current to flow in single direction only. Second question is, what is the circuit symbol of ideal diode? So this is the circuit symbol. Here you can see this side is p-type semiconductor, this side is n-type semiconductor. So here positive and here negative, and this triangle is completely shaded. So these two terminals are anode and cathode in the ideal diode, and same for the p-n junction diode. The difference will be only that in case of the normal p-n junction diode, this triangle is not shaded. What is the IV characteristic of ideal diode? So here you can see when the voltage is negative, then current is 0, and when current is positive, the voltage is 0. Or you can say that when the ideal diode is reverse bias, then it is open circuit, and when it is forward bias, then it is short circuit. What is the IV characteristic of normal diode? So when voltage is positive, that means the PN junction diode is forward bias, then the current will increase exponentially after this threshold voltage. And in reverse bias mode, the current is almost negligible or very small till the point of minus VZK. This is Zener knee voltage. After this voltage, this reverse bias current increased exponentially, and this region is called breakdown region. So here in this IV characteristic of normal PN junction diode, we have seen that there are three regions: breakdown region, reverse bias region and forward region. In reverse region, the current is measured in microampere, while in forward region, current is measured in milliampere. What is the diode equation? So diode equation is given by this. Here this IS is reverse saturation current, also called scale current. So it is a constant for a given diode at a given temperature. This reverse saturation current directly depends on the temperature. Here in this equation, the V is the diode voltage and N is a constant. Its value ranges from 1 to 2. How the diode voltage changes with change in its current. So for a decade change in current, the diode voltage drop changes by 2.3 nVt. Vt is thermal volt equivalent and it is approximately 26 millivolt. So if we take n equals to 1, then this value 2.3 nVt is approximately 60 millivolt. Now the seventh one is how the reverse current changes with temperature. So this reverse saturation current IS doubles for every 10 degree centigrade rise in temperature. Next, what is the significance of cut-in or threshold voltage in diode operation? Just we have seen the IV characteristic of normal PN junction diode. So the significance is that before this threshold voltage, diode current is very low, almost negligible. After this threshold voltage, diode current increases exponentially with increase in forward voltage. Question 9. What is the diode DC or large signal model? So this is the DC model of diode. VD is the forward voltage drop and RD is the forward resistance. What is the diode AC small signal model? So it is given by this RD, the resistance. It is the small signal diode resistance. Its value is given by NVT upon ID. ID is the bias current and VT is the thermal volt equivalent. Question 11 is how an ideal diode is modeled for circuit analysis. As we have seen its IV characteristic, so the ideal diode is replaced by short circuit when it is forward bias and it is replaced by open circuit when it is reverse bias. Question 12. What is the breakdown region? So when the reverse voltage exceeds a threshold value that is specific to the particular diode, then diode enters into breakdown region. And this reverse threshold voltage is called knee voltage and it is approximately minus 5 volt. and this breakdown happens due to breaking of covalent bonds, and hence large number of electron and hole pair generates, leading to large reverse current that we have seen in the IV characteristic. Question 13. What is a Zener diode? It is a special diode manufactured to operate in the reverse breakdown region. Now, how a Zener diode is different from a normal diode? The doping density in Zener diode is larger than a normal PN junction diode. Because of this, it works properly in the breakdown region. What is the circuit symbol of a Zener diode? So this one is the circuit symbol. Here you can see a triangle and a S-shaped curve. This side is negative and this side is positive, just opposite of the PN junction diode. What is the model for the Zener diode? So this is the DC model. Here Zener diode can be replaced by a resistance in series with a Zener voltage. So this RZ is static resistance, and AC model is this small RZ called dynamic resistance, whose value is approximately 0 ohm, and a capacitance, transition capacitance, and its value is 10 to power 4 picofarad. Question 17. How a Zener diode can be used as shunt regulator? Since it provides almost constant voltage drop that we have seen in the IV characteristic of the normal PN junction diode. So it provides almost constant voltage drop in the breakdown region. Zener diode is used as voltage regulator. It is used in parallel, also called shunt, with the load. And as you can see in this figure, the source current is passing through this source resistance, and this will be divided into two branches, the Zener current and the load current. I have made a complete video on how a Zener diode can be used as shunt regulator. The link of the video is mentioned in the description. So please check it out. Next is, what are the applications of diode? So there are various applications of PN junction diode. It can be used as rectifiers, clippers, clampers, voltage multipliers, and logic gates. Next, what is a rectifier circuit? Rectifier circuit converts alternating current or voltage to direct current or voltage. What is a half wave rectifier? The half wave rectifier utilizes alternate half cycles of input voltage. And this is the circuit diagram of half wave rectifier. You can see if the input is a sinusoidal wave, we will get only half of the waveform at the output. What is a full wave center tap rectifier? So this center tap rectifier utilizes both halves of the input sinusoid. In this, the transformer secondary winding is center tapped to provide two equal voltage across the two halves of secondary winding. This is the circuit diagram of center tap rectifier. Here you can see that this secondary winding is centrally tapped. So the input voltage is provided in the both half of the circuit. Here the input is a sinusoidal wave, and at the output we will get this kind of waveform. What is a bridge rectifier? It is a 4 diode full wave rectifier, and its configuration is similar to Wheatstone bridge. So this is the bridge rectifier. As we have seen in the center tapped full wave rectifier, same output we will get in the bridge rectifier. The diodes connections are very important, so please note it down carefully. What are the key features of half wave rectifier? The half wave rectifier has ripple factor of 1.21. Its efficiency is almost 40.6%. Its peak inverse voltage is Vm. Now, what are the key features of full wave, that is center tap rectifier? So, ripple factor is 0.48, its efficiency is 81.2%, and peak inverse voltage is 2 Vm. What are the key features of bridge rectifier? So, here again ripple factor is same as we have seen in the full wave center tap rectifier, that is 0.48, efficiency is same 81.2, but peak inverse voltage is Vm. Next, what is a clipper? So these are the diode network having the ability to clip off a portion of input signal without distorting the remaining part of alternating waveform. Example is half wave rectifier. Now what is a clamper? It is a circuit which shifts the DC level of an AC signal without altering its waveform. It is just shifting of the AC signal. So the clamper circuit has at least one capacitor and a diode. As you can see, this input square wave is shifted from -6 to 4, and here the output is from 0 to 10. So this is the clamping of the AC signal. Now what are the applications of rectifier? Rectifiers are very useful circuit. They are used in UPS to convert AC to DC, mobile phones, laptops, charger circuits, home inverters, LCD, LED TVs, audio amplifiers and radio. Apart from this, power supplies are also use rectifiers. Next, what are the applications of clipper? What are the applications of clipper? Clippers are used in voltage limiting circuits to protect sensitive components from voltage surge, and also in waveform shaping, noise reduction, signal conditioning, audio processing. Next is, what are the applications of clamper? It is used in TV receivers, oscilloscopes, communication systems, voltage doublers, radar and sonar systems. So these are the 30 must-know concepts on diodes for electronics interview. Please subscribe the channel to watch such videos, and in the next I will show you 30 must-know concepts on bipolar junction transistor. Thank you so much and have a nice day.